here Robles, Chica de la Ola Ola. You're facing off against Tiffany Avatar, Kaiju Pro Wrestling. What are your thoughts going into that match?
First of all, this should come as no surprise as I had won the #1 contendership back in March. And you guys know the Phoenix title is blue, and I have a beautiful red belt from Warrior Breed Wrestling. And you guys know red, blue, and the star of the island, La Chica del Ola Ola, would make a great flag of representation carrying more titles back home. God knows that title seriously needs a vacation with me.
All right, so what are your thoughts for Tiffany?
She's the cotton candy princess. She's so used to getting sweet and everything. She's gonna get cavities not only on her tooth, but she's gonna get a really, really bad heartache when she loses that title. So girl, I don't even know why you're trying. Like, you're double shotted. What are you doing?
All right, make sure you get your tickets for Kaiju Pro Wrestling in Bristol, Connecticut.
You better get your tickets.
Hanging out with Cosmic right here. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing fine.
Right. You had quite the match in the Rumble.
I know, right? I'm still feeling it.
You kicked ass, though. Good job, good job. All right, let everybody know what you're selling.
I'm selling t-shirts. So this is my art. I mean, I didn't draw it, but I paid for it. Close enough, right? This little crop top, it says your daddy's favorite. Photos. I got my little stickers and an acrylic stand. Here she is. Cute, right? You can put her on your desk and look at her and fall in love like you're doing with me. And these stickers are free, so you can feel free to grab those if you want.
All right, where can everybody get this great merch you got going?
So you can obviously hit me up on my Instagram. It's Yes Cosmic, as in Yes Cosmic, anything you want on at IG, and I'll send it out to you guys as soon as you purchase it.
All right, make sure everybody follows Cosmic.
Nair, we were supposed to wrestle the last Kaiju show, and things didn't go as planned. But I don't want you to worry about this show because the princess is 100% ready to go. And while you want to sit there and talk about, oh, I'm going to take your title because I think it would look good with my colors, there is nobody better at matching colors than your favorite princess, the cotton candy princess. And that's me, Tiffany Avatar. So while you want to talk about how my title would look good with yours, I actually think that your titles would look good with my white title and my Phoenix blue title. So since you're not the one putting your title on the line, we'll cross that for another day. But in the meantime, at Kaiju on Sunday, August 25th, you are not getting your hands anywhere near the princess's property because I worked too hard for it, and you are just simply not in Candyland, so you can't beat me.
I just want to say that it was super rude of you to walk away from me early.
Talking to the New York State champion, you're going to have to pay up.
Do you take Kale?
Dude, goodbye. Whip wreck, Cation, doesn't matter.
We'll see what happens, but it looks like we have a special guest.
Get my earplugs on.
No. You was looking for Tina, and then you talk about people dominate tonight, all right? The Dirty Deeds, they got nothing.
We're gonna have the new Starlet champion. What's going on?
Hi, I am fearless princess, so why not team up?
All right, now just announced by Mr. Joel Maximo for February.
Finisher is called the Shadow Ban, and I was like, that's kind of.
Hold on. Let me speak. Okay?
But today I got a very special guest. I got the great.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dank, and today I have a very special guest, and I'm also coming from a very special secret place. Where is Papa Dank? I guess you'll have to find out. All right, but anyway, let me bring to you my very special friend, the one, the only, Sean Wachter. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good, my friend. I'm doing well. As always, the opening, I have to sit there and see what's going on. That young lady with the green hair seems like she has quite the knack for salesmanship.
Cosmic, oh man, she was selling up a storm, man.
She was selling quite the bevy of wares.
She said as I was looking at her merch, I would fall in love with her.
Well,
it didn't happen, but
okay. Alas, it all can't be love at first sight. It happens.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've had love at first sight, buddy. Anyway, we're here for a very special reason, Sean. So I'm going to let you discuss what's going on.
All right. Well, I've mentioned it pretty frequently on my social media, and I'm happy that you're allowing me to have the platform just so maybe I could be a little bit more transparent with some folks, because that's always what I've wanted to be when it's come to anything with my health. Being, I always tell folks, make sure you advocate for your own health and make sure you get those answers. And if you get written off, go to another doctor until you get the answer, that you're looking for. Unfortunately, that's what the case was again with me. I again have stage 4 melanoma. I had previously beaten it before and made my return to this wonderful world of wrestling, and have gotten to meet so many amazing, incredible folks like yourself. And I've gotten to develop friendships with them as well. And it's been, outside of my personal life with my family and my 2 girls, the past year of being in wrestling has been more rewarding to me personally from getting to know people than any of my previous 15 years of playing football and lacrosse. Like, this is truly a fraternity of the wrestling community. And I have most certainly been blessed enough to get the support of everyone. I've had so many people reach out to me. So I guess if you want to know as far as how I found out again that I had cancer, I'd be more than willing to talk about, happy to talk about this as a testament to making sure you get yourselves checked out, because I know sometimes people are like, I don't want to be bothered with the doctor, or the doctor isn't your thing, or, as a wrestler and a meathead, I've always been of just rub some dirt on it. This is one of these situations where if I just rub some dirt on it, it was going to probably lead to me not sitting here with you right now having this conversation. So in the beginning of June, I noticed a lump on my trap muscle on top of my collarbone. And I said to myself, this does not seem right. This seems like maybe like a swollen lymph node or something. Maybe I got a little bug. And I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, but I will, because whatever. At the end of June, was fortunate enough to get to do some extra work for WWE. I was on SmackDown. I got to play a police officer. So I was really concerned as well that when I went to go backstage for my physical to get cleared to be on television, that they were going to take a look at this and go, hey, that's not regular. Sorry, move aside. So I contacted my doctors, and I'm not going to talk about which ones right now, just because something's got messed up here, unfortunately. And I had my annual scan done. Everything came back looking perfect.
Okay.
Went ahead and had an ultrasound done of that particular lump, and I was just told that it was an angry hematoma. So basically a really nasty bruise that got really angry and puffed up with blood, which, doing what we do, that's not out of the question, because we're flipping and flying and getting the tar beat out of us. So didn't think much of it. And around the middle of June, I also noticed that I was starting to have issues with my right arm. And instinctually, I think we're having neck problems again. And obviously, me with my history of neck surgeries and breaking my neck, that would be it for me with this amazing sport of professional wrestling, because I have kids upstairs. It's not just me. I have to worry about my family, and protecting my health is protecting my family. So I went to my physical therapist, and he said, no, this isn't your neck. Thank goodness. It's your shoulder. And I said, okay. And it was bothering me, but I said, okay, maybe I landed on it wrong, or maybe I pushed it a little bit too hard in the gym. And at the beginning of July, I flew out to Los Angeles for some meetings with some pretty cool things that unfortunately now I've had to put on hold. But I got to attend a concert put on by WeGotThis.org, a cancer organization that I work with, that essentially supplies gift registries to cancer patients. So if people don't want to have a GoFundMe, they could go ahead at least say, hey, this may make my time getting treatment a little bit easier, or hey, this may make things a little bit more comfortable. So we got this facilitates those items for those patients. So I was honored to not only get to attend the concert, but I got to help host it. And they gave me a very nice championship belt and, to thank me for my work. And when I tried to lift it up, I could barely lift my arm up. And I said, oh man, this is quite the problem. So I went and got an MRI, and it turned out that I had a torn labrum, and I had a torn bicep, and I had a torn tricep. But my doctor said,
Wow.
this makes no sense because this can't be current damage. I need to figure out what's new and what's old. So next week, we're going to repeat the scan, but we're going to use contrast so we can kind of figure out really what's going on in there and what's not damaged from all your years of playing football and your newfound hobby here. So I went ahead and I was looking forward to competing with Rich JT Kaysen and against JJ Does and Tristan Kyle at the end of July. And unfortunately, I taped my arm up, I put a brace on it, did everything I could. But about 20, 30 seconds into the match, I wound up tearing my calf. So I said, okay, maybe this is a sign from above that you have no business being in here right now, especially with the injured shoulder, because, we want to make sure everyone's protected. We don't want to be, it's not just about our safety. It's about the other folks' safety as well. So if you're hurt, like I said, I learned quickly, it's not just a rub dirt on it type thing. So that Monday, my orthopedist called me, and I planned on sharing with him, oh, by the way, now we have to worry about a torn calf. And he said, hey, I'm sorry I have to tell you this, but you need to go speak to your friends at Sloan, and you have a lemon-sized tumor in your teres major muscle, which essentially is a muscle back here behind your shoulder.
Okay.
And I called my doctors, and they brought me in, and we did a PET scan this time. I had traditionally had another type of scan called a CT scan for the past 8 years. And this PET scan lit up like a Christmas tree in 7 different spots. And what I am fortunate to say is that this particular bout of melanoma is not in my organs. It's not in my brain, which is awesome because those are places it was previously. It, in a very rare case, is actually presenting itself in a few of my muscles. So that's what we're dealing with right now. I had a biopsy done, which confirmed. Oh, thank you for that. I had a biopsy that confirmed that it is indeed melanoma, which I've spoken to several of the leading doctors in the world that I have the pleasure of working with through all the different cancer charities, specifically Melanoma Research Alliance, Melanoma Research Foundation. And they had said, melanoma never goes to the muscle. And everyone's scratching their head. And, my family's a little bit upset. And I said, look, I beat a rare cancer that no one else has beaten. I said, rare can be good and bad. I said, so we have to take the bad with the good and the good with the bad. I licked the one thing, but now some weird stuff happened again. So it's just, we've already begun treatment. I've had my chemo for the month. I take 2 oral chemo pills every day. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I feel super amazing and fantastic. I definitely, I'm a little tired. I just managed to start working out again yesterday. And the reason why I was able to do that was that I'm happy to say, and this is something that I've spoken with my doctor, so this is not just me speculating, but my body is already responding in a positive manner to the chemotherapy, and my tumors are already starting to shrink. So
thank God.
I am very happy about that. I just want to, like I said, more so come on here to just let people know, like, hey, this is why you're being spared from seeing me wrestle for a little while, because obviously I have to go away, but I'm going to be around. You don't know where you'll see me next, but if you're not feeling well, like I said, make sure you talk to the doctor. And if you're still not feeling well, just don't take the first answer. But also too, I just want people to know that I'm in this. My head is held high. I have amazing people around me. And I realize that being a wrestler, but more so being a cancer advocate that has a larger following, I owe it to folks to live this battle in public. So hopefully somebody could at least get something out of it. Because again, like I had said the first time I had gotten sick, if somebody was able to fight a little bit harder or just believe in themselves a little bit more because of what I had been through, then all my shit was, part of my language, was well worth it. So
Right.
again, it would be a disservice to take my platform that I have and not share with everyone the ins and outs of my day and everything like that while I'm dealing with this. So that's where I'm at. That's where things are right now. But I'd love to talk hotter than hell with you. We got a NYWC has an awesome card slated for tomorrow night.
It does, but I'd just like to say that since we've met each other, and I'm very happy that you're my friend. And
Thank you.
anything you need
Likewise.
from me, just give me a holler, and I'm there for you, buddy. I love
Likewise.
you, man.
Love you too. Like I said, I am so fortunate and blessed. The folks at NYWC and the folks at CEP Wrestling with Joe Ocasio and Lucharitos have been top notch. And I have had folks reach out to me offering their support from not only all over the island, but all over the country, all in wrestling. And it's just, like I said, I have felt more. It's so funny. Wrestling is such an individual thing. But I feel more brotherhood in this than I did in 15 years of football, like I said. So it's
I know what you're talking about.
I'm just again, to the people that are workers, wrestlers that are listening to this, not only thank you for your support, but thank you again for having me in your world. Thank you.
It is a very special world, and I'm glad that brought us together, man.
Yeah, no, it's
and
cool.
that's no joke.
No,
if you need
seriously.
anything from me, you let me know.
I appreciate that. I really do.
And I hope you have my number. I sent you my number, didn't I?
Yes, I got it. It's in my phone. I got you saved in there.
All right. Let's talk about our friends at NYWC. And let me tell you something. NYWC is a very special promotion. Every time I walk into that building, I feel like I'm family. Shane, one of the owners, comes up. Hey, how you doing, Papa Dank? Blah, blah. Chris, same way. And it's just a very special place. And everybody should go support them tomorrow, who's ever in Long Island. Because we got hotter than hell. Can the Dirty Deeds survive? Entertainment's go away gauntlet? What do you think, Sean?
Well, first off, it's I will I'll be in the venue tomorrow. I will be staying behind the curtain though. I still need I just kind of I got to feel a little more comfortable before I go back out there in front of folks. But it's I'm going to be there, and this is going to be my first time getting to really drink in a full NYWC show because I'm always doing something on the shows. So this is my first time really as just purely a spectator. I don't know what this gauntlet entails. It's really, there's a whole bunch of variables in this, and this is not something, unfortunately, like I said, I've had to step away from wrestling, which means I've stepped away from training. So I have not been around the facility like I'd like to be. So this isn't, but when I have been there, because I did visit last week to say to everyone, hey, I'm still here. This was not something that was openly being talked about. I don't think really anyone other than Mr. Entertainment knows what's ahead for the Dirty Deeds.
Interesting. There's only one way to find out. Come down tomorrow to NYWC Sportatorium. Oh, no. Isn't it Sportatorium? Oh, no, it's in Farmingdale.
No, we are at the East Farmingdale House. And as an extra treat, we have an official post-show sponsor of the Dark Horse Tavern in Farmingdale on Main Street. And if you go to the show and you bring your ticket stub with you, Dark Horse is going to give you some drink specials.
That is awesome news, man. Oh, look at this. The NYWC Tag Team Championship is on the line as post-game defense against Kasem and Mikey Whipwreck. Oh, man, that's sure to be a banger, Sean.
Well, I'll be honest with you. So I had a nice little run there with my buddies. Queens Gets the Money. And if you remember when we were going over Psycho Circus a couple months ago, which I happened to be wearing the shirt, I showed you that I was getting quite upset even just talking about it. I am almost a little sad talking about this particular match because this match was supposed to be Mikey and JT and myself for the Trios Championship titles versus Milk Chocolate XXL. But unfortunately, I have had to step away. So I'll be watching this match from the back. They asked if I wanted to go out with them. I said, guys, I need some time. But it was nice of them to ask me to be at ringside with them, still part of the team. But, I'm going to be totally biased in this one, even though that, the boys over there post game are an amazing and incredible young and athletic team. There's over probably 50 something years of experience on the other side of that wrestling fence in that ring. So,
Right.
I'm going to be biased. I'm going Kaysen and Whipwreck. And I hope I'm going to be standing there when they come back through the curtain with those titles. I'm going to be the first one to hug both of them.
All right. That's going to be good, man. I'm excited, man. I wish I was there tomorrow. Unfortunately, I will be in New Jersey. So whoever's in Jersey, come to Titan Championship Wrestling at Beachcomber Bar and Grill in Seaside Heights. Whoever's in Long Island, you got to go to NYWC. There's no doubt about it.
And then come
No
join us
doubt
at Dark
about it.
Horse afterwards.
That's right. And then have a drink after. But look at this one. J-Red takes on Mike Mistretta in a hardcore match.
Nobody's better.
No, they've been battling it out for months.
Yeah. Gosh, this is one of these things. Like, we don't have a shortage in NYWC of bitter rivalries.
Definitely not.
And after what we saw last month with that whole Nelson flopping around, it's going to be quite interesting. Obviously, if this was a normal everyday rivalry, I would say, hey, J-Red's here in his environment. It's a hardcore match. I expect him to pull it out just on his expertise and experience. But Michael is not only a fantastic technical wrestler, but Michael is a little devious and a little slippery there. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's got, for lack of a better term, some shenanigans planned. So I'm gonna go with an upset on this one, and it pains me to do this, but I'm gonna pull for not pull, but I'm gonna put my money on Mr. Mistretta here.
Wow, Mr. Mistretta gets the nod from Sean. I'm gonna have to go with my good friend J-Red.
Like I said, if this was a normal thing with normal folks, I would say, okay, yes, J-Red, but
it's gonna be close.
Michael, I'm sure, has something devious planned.
It just hit me right now. Me and you should be on a commentary team somewhere.
We should.
It just hit me out of the blue.
It'd be a shame.
Now, I haven't done commentary, but I think me and you can pull it off.
No, we'd be great at it. We'd be good at it. We'd be really good. Maybe Shane should be listening to this.
Maybe Shane should be listening. All right. Speaking of Mistretta, we got his favorite pal over there, Amity LaVey, taking on the Notorious Mimi for that Starlet Championship. Now, the last time I saw Amity LaVey, she was holding a vigil for all her victims.
I don't know what was going on with that. I was in the middle of trying not to set a world record for the most swear words said because I had part of my calf dangling around my ankle. So I didn't get to see that. I unfortunately heard part of it. I still don't know what to make of it. Like I said, when I'm at the facility, I wave, I keep my distance, but thankfully, I guess this is one of the unfortunate good things of being sick. Not being around the facility means my safety is a little bit more intact.
You should keep your distance when Amity LaVey is involved in something.
Oh goodness, and I don't even know what the folks at NYWC were thinking because we could talk about this afterwards. But I have firsthand knowledge, and I guess I'll break it here that Amity will be main eventing the NYWC event after the Long Island Ducks game on September 1st.
Wow.
Yes.
That is huge news.
I don't know why. Obviously, she is a hell of a professional wrestler, but I don't know why they would trust her in a family-friendly environment. That's not something. I don't think the kids want to go high five Quacker Jack and then see this young lady go berserk and cause some sort of violence. So
I think they better frisk her for those pliers she might pull.
They may have those big the synchrometers, whatever those wand things are. They may want to break those out for this one, but gosh.
And her versus Notorious Mimi, man, that's gonna be quite the match, man.
I don't really know much about Mimi. I'm looking forward to seeing this match.
She's a
Obviously,
fantastic wrestler.
I'm gonna take your word on that. I, I'm
Fantastic.
I'm still just I'm gonna have to give the nod to Amity, because not only does she have the championship advantage here, but
Mhm.
also too, being that I will be backstage, I don't need any more health problems.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna give it Amity this one too, just because I've gotten to know her in the last 6 months,
I
and
don't. I don't even.
she's gonna pull it off.
You must have hearing aids built into those cans you're wearing there, Papa. Because I've known she shrieked in your ears so many times. Luckily, I've avoided that. I'm
Well,
probably jinxing myself now, but I've definitely avoided that.
unfortunately for me, I'm gonna see her tomorrow because she's gonna be in New Jersey, and then she's gonna go back to New York for NYWC. So she'll be at Titan
Is she gonna?
earlier in the day because it's an afternoon show, and then she's gonna head back to Titan to face Mimi. So she's double shotting.
I don't know. Maybe some sort of black magic or something. She's going to magically transport herself between the two. I don't know.
That's a long drive, man. Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. All right, let's go to the next match. We got a
Oh.
singles match. Nuke
Okay.
versus Kate Blazer. Now I don't know much about Kate Blazer, but I've
Okay.
seen
Well,
Nuke in action.
I will gladly educate you on Cape Laser.
All
Okay.
right. Let's go.
I have had the unfortunate pleasure of being
Uh-huh.
in the ring with Kay Blazer. Now, granted, myself and Mr. Kaysen were victorious against him and his opponent. Mr. Blazer is a legitimate. This is not a marketing ploy. He is a legitimate black belt in karate. And
Really?
being that I fancy myself a martial arts practitioner, when I got in there, I told Mr. Blazer, "Hey, you give me your best stuff, buddy. Come on, let's go, bring it."
Right.
And we went kick for kick, and that might have been one of the stupidest things I've done in wrestling thus far, because I paid for it, because there's a little bit of a difference between a meathead who used to be a bar bouncer that trained in a bunch of martial arts and a guy
Uh-huh.
who literally can do this in his damn sleep, who could put a kick right on a bullseye if he wants. So he's got a hell of a martial arts background. I am exceptionally interested in seeing how Nuke fares against him. I have been in the ring
Right.
with Nuke, and it's like going ahead and hitting a brick wall. So I'm curious to
Yikes.
see how Kay Blazer fares against Nuke. It's two total different styles. It's the Kool-Aid Man versus Jackie Chan. It's just gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Wow. All
I'm
right. Nuke
uh,
versus Kate Blazer.
I'm gonna
Saturday night.
I'm gonna make my pick here, though. As
Okay.
much as I respect the nonsense out of both these guys, and especially Kay Blazer for being a martial artist, especially at
Mhm.
that qualification, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the hometown boy. I'm gonna go with Nuke.
All
Right,
right. Now I don't know much about Kate, so I'm gonna have to go with Nuke as well.
right in his backyard in Farmingdale. There,
Farmingdale, not the Sportatorium. Farmingdale.
Farmingdale, not the Sportatorium.
There's my boy Jay right over. A number one contenders match: Live Danger versus the Extricated.
Wow.
Now, Live Danger always brings some excitement into any arena they're at, and I'm sure they're going to bring that excitement here. But the Extricated, man, they're so dangerous.
You know, the reaction that Live Danger got when we were in Deer Park that evening, because I at that point was able to hobble myself at least to see what was going on. You know,
Crazy.
it was something that I have not heard in a while. It was pretty special. I think those two young men are destined for much larger things. I know they have some plans in the works, but yeah, you know, Live Danger kind of sounds like a high energy type name, but those kids really are. They are high energy. They've got the
They
look,
really
they
are.
can wrestle, they got the speed, they sure as shit got the strength. I've seen some of their lifts, and it even impresses me. So, you know, but the Extricated, though, let's not sleep on them. You know,
No, 100%.
Bam is a hard hitting SOB, and Mouse is as tough as they come. Even though with a name like Mouse, that don't tip its hat to his toughness. So, oh
It bites your
god,
fingers off.
yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go with the hot hand here. You know, it's
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Live Danger. Go with Live Danger on this one.
I also am going to go with Live Danger, who are also double shotting Saturday. First at Titan, then NYWC.
God bless
Oh
all you
man,
guys. God bless
I
you
hope
all.
they carpool together with Amity. Can you imagine Live Danger with Amity LeVay in one vehicle? That is sure to be explosive.
And people thought Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the Iron Sheik had problems on the New Jersey
I
joint.
know.
Holy Christmas.
Talk about some firepower there. Why?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh, God.
All right. Make sure you come down to NYWC August 24th. Bell time is 7 p.m. Live Danger takes on the Extricated, man. I'm just picturing Amity with the pliers sitting behind them going, all right, guys, you better hurry up.
Yeah, I don't know. Witchcraft and energy drinks. I don't know if it mixes. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a bad mix. All right, next one. Look at this. A1G taking on Isaiah Wolf versus Santa Fury versus Travis Jacobs. The winner will immediately receive a shot against the future champion, the one, the only Giorgio Lawrence, right there. Tell me about this match, man.
All right. All of these gentlemen are exceptionally skilled competitors. Obviously, you've had Isaiah Wolf on your show this past week.
Right.
I have not had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Jacobs yet. Santa Fury, though, we have been in the ring numerous times, and he unfortunately unset me from my Trios Championship back in December of last year. So,
wow,
no love lost there. Isaiah Wolf, like I said, was on your show, heck of a competitor. Right now, though, looking at the group here, someone that I've had the pleasure of getting to train alongside and really mix it up with, trying to get ourselves better, I'm going with A1G, Mr. Top Tier himself.
Mr. Top Tier himself, man. These are like four really great competitors. It's hard for me to choose.
It's gonna be a heck of a match. Everyone brings something different to the table, and that's what I love about NYWC's matchmaking.
It really is. And Isaiah Wolf, he's very confident that he's going to be the one going up against Giorgio Lawrence.
Another person who I've mixed it up with before and said, "Hey, give me your best stuff," and another dumb regret on my part.
Nice.
I think he almost kicked my arm off one time. It was just one of those things, just grin and bear it.
He's got a high kick, that guy.
He does. Like I said, this is national kickboxing champion. Again, mixed martial arts enthusiast, bar bouncer versus guy who's actually does this day in, day out. It's I don't hold the candle to him in that regard.
All right, let's talk about the main event. Papa Don taking on Sal Savelli for the NYWC Championship. Now, this is a spur of the moment match.
This is going to be a good one. This is going to be
because of what happened last time.
And the person who comes out of this is going to be the person defending that NYWC championship at the Ducks Stadium. So that really, this match, this opportunity NYWC has here to not only, get to host and provide the entertainment for this Ducks game, but also, too, it's giving everyone an opportunity to really see what Long Island wrestling is about and to carry in that championship into that event and first of its type. It's kind of like it's really something extra special for these guys. And I've spoken to both of them, and I know that that's something that's definitely in the back of their mind going into tomorrow night.
Right.
The Greek god, veteran of veterans. It's you want to talk about Gunther being a ring general. I've been in the ring with Papa Don. I lived to tell about it, and the tale that I get to tell is ouch. So that was that.
Ouch.
Yeah. Oh man. And in regards to Sal Savelli, again, another person that I've had the pleasure of not only training with, but he's helped with my training as well. So it's very difficult for me to pick someone in this, but I'm just I think they're very evenly matched, but I'm going to just have to go championship advantage on here. I would not be surprised, though, if Papa Don pulled something dirty out of his bag of tricks, and if whether it be seen or not seen by a referee is, we'll have to figure that out. So, but I'm going with Mr. Savelli here, Mr. Main Event in the main event, and I look forward to seeing him defend that championship then at the Ducks event on September 1st.
Now, so everybody knows, at the last event we were at, It was Sal Savelli taking on Jorge La Bestia. Now Jorge's had his own problems with Papadon, and he cost him the match. That's what led to this match.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see. Maybe Jorge is out there to help offset, the entourage that Papadon's been traveling with, with John Shane and Larry and all those other guys that Papadon's dragging around with him now.
All right. This Saturday, hotter than hell. Make sure you get your tickets. Come down to Farmingdale to watch this event. It's going to be a banger, match after match after match after match after match. Sean,
And
don't,
like I
miss
said,
this.
if the folks are there and you're of the nightlife persuasion,
That's
Dark
right.
Horse Tavern on Main
That's
Street in
me.
Farmingdale. There you go.
Right there.
Here we
Bam.
go.
Official
Right.
after party host.
So
Look at that. 273 Main Street in Farmingdale, New York, the Dark Horse Tavern. Right after the show, go down, show your ticket stub, get those drink specials. 10 p.m. to whenever the sun comes up. It's going to be
Yep.
quite the party after.
It is. And then, like I said, we've got some great stuff coming up for NYWC.
That's right. Let's look at that, Sean. Look at
September,
that.
yeah, there we go. September 1st is we're having a wrestling match after the Long Island Ducks game. So the way that's going to work is, it's just a regular Ducks game, but NYWC is going to be involved throughout the game and within the in-game entertainment. It's going to be a wrestling themed game. And then afterwards, right outside the stadium in the rotunda, they're going to have that ring set up. And instead of a fireworks show, you're getting a wrestling show and a baseball game all together.
That's awesome.
That starts at 1 o'clock, the baseball game on Sunday, September 1st. And immediately following, right in the rotunda, will be the wrestling. And then September 14th, very, very near and dear to my heart, how I started back into the world of wrestling, and especially now because I am dealing with cancer again in my own life. The V Foundation fundraiser show. So I will be hosting it this year, and NYWC will be participating in it. CEP will be sending representatives to have a match. Remarkable will be sending representatives to have a match.
Wow.
Just to really show that Long Island is showing a solidarity against cancer. And the beautiful part about the V Foundation is, as I've said before, being that they are sponsored by and run by ESPN, not a single cent that anyone contributes to them goes to paying anybody or buying anything. It goes directly to cancer research, 100% of it. So stay tuned for more information about that particular event. And anybody who would love, I know it's so damn tough right now. No one is impervious to what's going on with our economy right now. And I'm not going on a political rant, don't worry. But, obviously the cost of living is a little bit tough right now. But I will be supplying a link for folks to donate directly to the V Foundation if they can do so. And whatever you can give is appreciated. But if you can't give, just do something kind for somebody else. That's all I could ask.
We will also share that link as well.
And big news, breaking news. More breaking news.
Wait, hold on. There we go. Breaking news. Hold on.
September 28th. Whoever is holding the NYWC championship will be defending it against WWE, AEW, MLW, NXT's Bobby Fish.
Wow, Bobby Fish until I collapse. Holy shoot!
And he will also he will be doing a meet and greet prior to, and to any other wrestlers out there that are listening, he'll be putting on a seminar that afternoon. So
make sure we get that information so we can share it on our pages as well.
Yep. So I will make sure that is passed along to you. I'll make my phone calls, get you that information. But there's some really neat stuff going on for NYWC coming on up, and
some great stuff coming on at NYWC. I mean, I've said it before. NYWC is the place to be on Long Island right now. It is killing it every show after show after show.
and I
I'm
will.
proud to be associated with NYWC.
Well, I'll just say this in closing. I am going to get through this. I
Yes, you are.
appreciate people's support, but I will encourage people to suspend saying I'm sorry to me, because there is nothing to be sorry about. I am built for this type of thing. If anything, please just, if you do pray or think or send vibes, just please do so, not for me, but for my wife and my two daughters. I will get through this, and I will tell you all this. I will be back in a wrestling ring. I don't know how much longer I have in a wrestling ring, as I do need to, like I said, by protecting my health, it's protecting my family. So I don't know how much longer I have left in a wrestling ring, but when I kick the shit out of this thing, I will be back in front of all of you. So thank you.
Awesome. Sean, you know you got my support and my love. Anything you need, give me a call.
Thank
Call
you,
your boy,
friend.
Papa Dank, and I got you. Make sure I get those stuff to share later on.
Most certainly.
As for me, what do I got going on? I got a lot going on. Maybe too much. Tomorrow night, I'll be in New Jersey at Seaside Heights for Tiny Championship Wrestling presents Seaside Showdown 2 Tidal Wave.
There you go.
And it's free, so come on down to the boardwalk, come enjoy a free show, and have a lot of fun.
That looks like a loaded card, too.
It is a loaded card, including Live Danger there and Amity LeVay. They'll all be there.
There's my buddy Mr. Savage up front.
Mr. Savage will be defending against Frankie Picard. It's sure to be a banger tomorrow afternoon. Sorry, tomorrow afternoon. And then also, I know, I'm used to night shows. I'm just used to the night shows, man. And also at noon to 1 o'clock, I am teaming up with Around the Ropes podcast to do a special live podcast live stream. And who knows who's going to drop by? Well, I know. I'm going to tell you. My pal, Tiffany Avatar, Amity LeVay.
Well, I noticed they either have a sponsor for a bar and grill on there or something. Are you doing your live thing directly from the bar?
I'll be right outside the bar. I didn't tell you, Sean. I've been on a no-carb diet for 4 weeks straight and haven't touched anything with sugar.
Oh, wow. Congrats. Awesome.
Alcohol.
Good stuff,
so I
man.
feel great. I feel my face getting thin again.
You
I was off the rails. But I was sick. My asthma has been really bad since I had RSV, and it kind of messed me up. So I've been eating more and all this stuff. So I said, no, I got to stop and get myself back on track like I was. So this is it. I'm back.
There you go.
All right. After that, what do I got? I got Kaiju Pro Wrestling as Tiffany Avatar defends her Phoenix Championship against Nahir Robles, La Chica de la Ola Ola in Bristol, Connecticut. Make sure you get your tickets. Come down and have fun. Oh, Monday, I have the one and only Alvin Alvarez coming on.
Big Alvin. There he is.
Alvin.
Speedy recovery.
Speedy
to my
recovery.
buddy there, Alvin. All right.
He wants to come on my show and discuss all about it. So
I think he stole my idea.
He might have.
He might have.
Okay. This Friday coming up, you might catch me at Dublin Deck because it's my friend's birthday.
Oh.
K7 of TKA. It's his birthday, and they're celebrating this Friday. My pal, K7. I love you, man. Happy birthday, man. Hope to see you this Friday. If I can make another birthday just pass, it's the one and only Jumbo Rep. Look at that.
There we
Jumbo
go.
Rep's birthday. Love Jumbo Rep. Jumbo Rep, happy birthday, buddy.
I think
Hope
he's
it
on
was
his
a
way
good
to
one.
All Out or something like that right now. I think he's going.
Yeah, he's going to freaking overseas. All right, next week is also NWA week for myself here on the podcast. I'm very excited to have NWA week as I will have.
I like the graphic.
That's cool, right? That's cool, right?
Yeah, there you are. Right up there, just kind of just chilling. Okay.
It's not NWA approved, but
all right. We won't tell anyone.
Don't tell the chief operating officer. Oh, by the way, the chief operating officer and lead announcer Joe Galley's coming on this Tuesday at noon. He's coming to talk with me, Papa Dank, about all things NWA Philly. And they'll be here in New York next month, and we'll talk about that as well. I got Adriana Mosley, who's going to be in the Burke Invitational. She's coming on next Friday to talk about that at 9 p.m. Oh, I got a lot of stuff going on here. Misty Marks is coming on to join me Tuesday as well at 9 p.m. Misty's such a great talent, and she's really cool, and I'm excited for her to come back to the podcast. And my pal and his brother, who's also my pal, I guess, the one and only AJ Kazana, Casey Kazana, the country gentlemen, are coming this Thursday, and they're going to join me at 9 p.m. And I'm so excited to have them back
The old country boys there. That's
on the podcast.
That's that farm strength right there.
Oh, Metal Geek's telling on me. Wow, Metal
Oh
Geek.
gosh, you better send him some bucks down to Florida or something.
I'm gonna have to. Also, I have Alicia Love coming on Thursday, September 5th at 7 p.m. so far, and Trigger Bohannon from SWA, who doesn't make that many podcast appearances.
Oh, okay,
If any, because I haven't seen him do any.
I saw he made his return at the last SWA card, and it should be interesting in September to see what happens. Unfortunately, that's another group that I had to say, hey guys, I need some time away from, just because having to get my health right. But hey, best of luck to them.
100%. Also, we'll be at big event this November in Brentwood, so make sure you get your tickets at Big Event New York. And my first guest announced with me will be the one and only Cotton Candy Princess herself. Tiffany Avatar is joining me. Who else is going to join me? You're just going to have to stay tuned and see, right, Sean?
Surprises abound.
Surprises abound. Oh, man, it's been quite the episode tonight, man. We covered a lot of ground, emotional ground.
Well, it was good. I enjoyed it, and like I said, I appreciate you giving me the platform to just talk to some of the people out there and just kind of explain what the heck's going on.
I appreciate you.
But believe it or not, they didn't get the Showtime at the Apollo. They didn't get the hook and pull me out of the ring and say, "No, we're not doing this anymore." I'm sick. It happens.
It happens. Make sure you guys don't forget to get your tickets for tomorrow. Hotter Than Hell, right here in Long Island, New York, and Farmingdale. Get your tickets now, Sean. Any last parting words, Sean, to everybody?
I guess kind of shit happens. It's how you deal with it. That's what matters most. Be good to one another.
100%. Be good to one another. Everybody, have a good night. I'll see you.